Yo, right here in the small box. We got a reaction out here in Vegas, bro. Who would have thought I'd be doing this, you know? But I make sure I show up for y'all. I'm right here in a small box type situation. Don't get it twisted. I ain't going nowhere. All right, I'm still here with y'all. Don't get it twisted. So, we got to talk Kevin McCall. I got things I got to say. And there's going to not too much because, you know, I don't want to keep y'all too long. But I got things I got to say. So, I found a video by Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. So, we're going to check it out. The title of the video is Chris Brown Clowns Kevin McCall after emotional breakdown on podcast. So, he basically crashed out for real. But, y'all do know how I start this, right? So, we out here. I'm in a hotel room. But we still got to do what we got to do, all right? So, with that being said, yeah, you, right here in the small box, Welcome back to FlexMob Reactions, only on the FlexMob Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, we out here. Ooh, buddy, yo, I ain't gonna lie. It's hot out here. It's hot out here. As you can see back there, my suitcase right there. If you ain't figured it out yet. Thank God I brought short sleeves. It's hot. It's hot. Not like super hot like the Caribbean hot, but it's warm as, you know? So, as long as like, I'm cool inside, you know. I got my water, you know. Got drink, you know. So as long as I'm good, I'm cool. Everything blessed. I know we good. So let's lock in, get started. Y'all know I like to yap. I'm a yapper. I can't help it. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Drop that comment down below. I damn near forgot what I was going to say. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that hype button because I'm new to that. I don't know about that for sure. But with that being said, yeah, let's go ahead and lock in with this one, bro. Let's go. I chat too much. I can't help it.
I'm not even tripping, though. I got an EBT card, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? I can't even get nothing. Bro, man. Y'all want to see me crying here. So y'all can think I'm a bro. That's ain't fair.
Hey.
I'm on EBT, bro.
Hey.
That's why.
Hey.
Return them clothes, man. Them shits look expensive, I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all kind of see where I'm gonna go with this. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you think I'm gonna be here and give him sympathy points, no.
Look, bro.
I'm down, bro. I'm on EBT right now.
Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, and producer Kevin McCall recently had a emotional breakdown on a podcast. Now, this brother has been in a beef with Chris Brown for 10 years. Their history goes way back. He was actually a songwriter for Chris Brown, helped him on tracks such as Deuces. This was like 10 or so years ago. Nevertheless, Chris Brown responded back in trolling fashion. We're going to get into that as well, but I first wanted to break down the conversation that he was having on this podcast and what led to the breakdown. And it is, I don't even know if I'm surprised so much that you can be Grammy Award winning and be currently broke.
Because you don't get your paperwork and all your contracts and whatever you signed in order, so you're kind of fucked up by not doing shit. Sorry, not sorry. If you haven't figured it out yet, we got another Quentin Miller situation here, if we're going to be honest, because similar to what happened to Quentin Miller is the same thing that pretty much happened to Kevin McCall, so sorry. Industry's a nasty place, bro. You got to be on top of your shit all the time. It's not like you can party and have fun like everybody else. You got to understand, them people partying and having fun for a reason. And there's two reasons. It's either one, they living off of somebody's money, or two, they have no idea what's going on around them, but they got a little pocket change that they can throw out in the strip club and then spend it on bottles like they safe, not realizing they about to go broke in the next like 2 years. But you know, it's cool. But one thing I got to say for these artists, they got to learn how to invest their money for real.
So we need to talk about that amongst other things. So let's get active without further ado.
Still did this part. What was we talking about? I need that bread. All this could have paid for my lawyers and so I just lost both of my daughters is in Atlanta right now. I don't know what the in Atlanta's scammers and a whole lot of other shit. But my baby mamas is out there. Salute to them. They doing a great job with my daughters. I love y'all so much for that, and y'all so beautiful. It's some shit in Atlanta. You don't got no. I lost rights to my daughter, my oldest.
So you lost all custody.
I had a trial. I'm all in my prison clothes. I'm like, why can't we just put this off? Like, my child support is $2,000, right?
I would like to know what brand he's wearing, because that looked like a very expensive tracksuit, if I'm gonna be honest. Since you want to throw out your EBT card like that, you know, you can downgrade from them little diamonds that you got in your ears and probably put like some gold hoops, like, you know, them little joints that the muscle dudes be wearing. You can put those in your ears. Like, you gotta learn how to like budget on yourself, bro, because right now it just looks like you got about 4 figures on your body. You might want to downgrade that to 3 figures.
Deuces ain't been popping since 2012. Why was my child support $2,000? So I had all this back pay. Then I sold my catalog for $500,000. I only got $250,000 out of it. I bought my mama a house for $50,000.
Wait, I need to run that back a little bit, because is he saying the years of when these things are happening? Because to sell your catalog that early, that's, first of all, that's a desperate move. If I'm going to be honest with you, selling your catalog, depending on the time period of that moment, is pretty damn early for him, if I'm going to be honest. So let me just back it up a little bit so I can just kind of hear. Maybe he's saying the years or not, but let's see.
Why can't we just put this off? Like, my child support is $2,000, right? Deuces ain't been popping since 2012. Why was my child support $2,000? So I had all this back pay. Then I sold my catalog for $500,000. I only got $250,000 out of it. I bought my mama a house for $50,000.
What?
And then I had to pay.
Yeah, that's your first mistake, if I'm going to be honest with you, bro. You got to get yourself in order before you get your family in order. You know? But I understand the look. Your heart was in the right place, but your mind wasn't.
All this child support stuff. Why was my child support $2,000? I'm not Future or none of these, like. So then I got the rearrears, not retrograde.
Wait, did he say why is my child support $2,000? I'm not Future. Well, it doesn't matter what your status is, bro. It's about the money that you bring in, my nigga. we talking child support, bro. Hey, if you did one of them situations like what Akon did, and he put things in his mama name, nigga, you be good. But you didn't even do that, and that's damn near looking like a mandatory thing to do nowadays for dudes. I'm just saying. My point is, if you already have $2,000 in child support, and you're not like familiar with walking around in the industry like that already, and then you sell your catalog for that much, and then you get half of it, that's probably, I don't think that's like all taxes, probably like some extra things on the background that made it that way. But if you have that much, knowing that you have no more songs going for you, maybe you should slow down a little bit. You're moving too fast. Get your foot off the brake, or get your foot off the gas. Relax a little bit, bro.
That's the little star shit.
Even if you still had your child in California, am I correct?
Yeah, I gotta prove all of that. They wasn't supposed to. I didn't have nothing on Marley. Marley, I gotta go and file a paternity, a petition for paternity. It's only $300, but watch this. I think it's a game, bro. No, this for when I poke. Don't walk up on me playing. Or you Team Breezy keep touching on the internet. Okay. My bad. I went too far.
You talk about the talent.
All right, music.
Despite your flaws as a human being, you are one of the most talented individuals to ever grace the music industry.
We gonna get to that.
So
see, this how I know these damn niggas are evil as shit, bro. The play right here is disgusting. I gotta zoom in for this. The play right here is absolutely disgusting. This nigga behind him trying to speak life into him so he can stay on track. But you're not gonna hear the person behind you. So at this point, it sounds like your conscience is speaking to you. And it's the good side on the left side. The right side is in front of him. This dude right here, in the blue hat with the white t-shirt, is an evil motherfucker. We gonna get to that. He want mess and drama, but that's what sells. That's what sells right now. And what's even worse for Kevin McCall, so watch this now. Is that his platform? I'm asking for a friend. Is that his platform? That he's crashing out on, or he's being very emotional on? Is that his platform? You just gave them a lot of views and a lot of clicks. You being Kevin McCall, you have featured with Chris Brown. You've written for all these different artists, and you crash out on their platform. You should have went live, nigga. I'm so wrong for this. But you got to be you got to take this situation very seriously. I know a lot of people would be running with their heart first, and that's rightfully so. To be honest, when I first heard this, I'm like, oh, nah. But when you start to pick apart the details, when you start to pick apart the little details, you're like, okay, but wait, hold on a second. You had how much that you've gotten? Like, nah, bro. And you know there's not much there for you, so where were the investments? Where was the savings? What was going on? That's how I know you live good a little too early. So now you're at the point where it's like, damn, bro, I'm on EBT. Bro, what are we doing?
We gonna get to that.
Veer.
I love how you try to. I love how you. Yeah, we gonna veer to that. But we gonna get
You have a testimony.
Why the
tell your life?
Get in on it.
I witnessed it.
He finna be in here and
Why
tell
the
us
fuck
what's
I
going
got
on.
an EBT card? And this is at Breezy, bro, and made 90 whatever the million, and it say KKKKK Mac. Can I get 25,000 for them four songs I owe you, bro? I just want to leave, bro.
Leading up to who he is.
I'm not even tripping though. I got an EBT card, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? I can't even get nothing, bro, man. Y'all want to see me cry in here, so y'all can think I'm a bro. That ain't fair, man.
Hey,
I'm on EBT, bro.
hey,
That's why.
hey.
Yo, shout out to my guy in the Versace t-shirt. He tried. It's sad to hear this. It's sad to see. This man right here, he tried. You see this nigga right here? He happy. You see the look on his face? He happy. Okay? Why? Views. What? Comments. What? Like or dislike, whichever way it goes. Okay? But let me see. Let me show y'all the most evilest motherfucker out of all these dudes. This nigga. Let me tell you something. He didn't know he was gonna get this much. Okay? For somebody that wants the mess, he didn't know he was gonna get this much right here. He didn't know he was gonna get this much. He's sitting there like, is he good, bruh? I thought we were gonna have like a throwback, nostalgic kind of like interview. Are those real tears? Oh nah, this is different. Yeah, bruh. Evil mother. Is that King Hammer? Is that King Hammer? Is King Hammer here in the chat, or am I just bugging? Nah, that's King Hammer. Ah, that's my guy. What's good? What's good, Susie? I see you. Okay. I'm just catching up real quick. My apologies, my fault. But yeah, nah, this a whole viral moment. Remember that conversation that I had about viral moments and how that can take you? Like, it will literally, like, people be in line and that viral moment can take you and it will bypass all of that ish. It's the same concept here, but for this podcast, right? Viral moments make you, like, skip, in a sense. You're skipping you're skipping a whole crowd of people that's waiting in line, basically. That's how viral moments work, you know? And as long as you stay on top of your work, your craft, and everything else, then you're just going to keep going and going type shit, right? But this viral moment's going to take them to another stratosphere. Meanwhile, Kevin McCall is still where he at. Because it's not your damn platform. You should have went live with this, bro.
Hey, look, bro.
I'm down, bro. I'm on EBT, Smack. Look. Say my name, bro. That shit is better. I had to go up in there by my face with a mask, like COVID, bro.
Don't act like every had no EBT card.
On the set, I had an EBT card.
Man, I might get an EBT. I walk in the building and look at me crazy.
Let me tell you this, cuz.
My name.
Me and
Look at
Heather,
me crazy.
look. Me and Heather went to the county building together.
I know I'm stopping the video a lot. I know I got a lot to say. Like I said, it's been a minute. Yesterday, I was like, the jet lag got to me, so I couldn't even do none yesterday. But I want to talk about this moment right here Because I don't think a lot of reactors, based on the videos that I've seen, I don't think a lot of reactors talked about this specific moment. And it's the trauma bonding moment. So for me being the individual, like I said, you know, y'all know what I graduate for. Okay, so y'all know that I have the knowledge in that. But in this moment right here, this whole trauma bonding session, it really doesn't help dude at all, to be honest. And realistically, it makes it worse because now he's sitting there like, oh, damn, we all broke. So wait, he probably got a payment from dudes, but now he's sitting there like, bro, was that payment even like, that payment's like, it was like nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably like 4 figures, like 5,000 or something, depending on how much he costs or how much he charged. But like, I wanted to speak about this moment, not necessarily the most, but I want to spend some time here because this is an issue that's been going on in the community for a while, where it's like the whole trauma bonding thing, because that's, in a sense, how you hold each other down. Because that's not that, in that whole moment, there's no like positivity. It's like, it's almost like, oh, you're on EBT? Oh, me too. Yo, bro, what? So you're gonna step on my pain with your pain, and that's pretty much trauma bonding. You're stepping on each other's pain in a moment where we need to figure out where we can go. Like, as far as I see it, I don't think he learned shit. If I'm gonna be honest, because I think he called out who did he call out afterwards? I forgot who. I think it was Mario, if I'm correct. If yo, bro, what are we doing? Like, you didn't learn nothing from this moment, so now it's just a wasted moment. You're probably thinking, oh, if I throw out my EBT card, I'll get some sympathy points. But you're not realizing a lot of people are laughing for a reason. It's not like we're laughing out of hate. It's like we're laughing out of like, you didn't get yourself in order. You didn't get yourself in order, just like a lot of artists out there that fell to the wayside. Because everybody's on a hill climbing. Everybody on this hill. And this hill is crowded to get to the top. Not everybody going to get up there. Some people are going to have to fall because they can't get their footing right. Kevin McCall. But this whole trauma bonding moment, I am not a fan of these moments. To be honest, I hate these moments because it doesn't present anything. It just, y'all are stepping on each other to make y'all feel better. So one person with all the pain, y'all gonna step on him with your pain. He gonna step on him in his pain. Y'all stepping on each other pain. Now you sharing pain. What is this gonna do for him? What is this gonna do for y'all? Since next dude threw out his EBT card. Look, I got an EBT card to see my name right there. Bro, what does that do for me? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it could have been a moment where it could have went somewhere is pretty much what I'm saying. But because of all this now, it went nowhere. And I don't think there's any reactors out there that really talked about it. I'm going to tap in with y'all in the chat for a second. I'm sorry. Give me a sec.
Together. On my mama.
What's
together.
Good, Cookie?
We went to the county building together, bro.
Oh, God.
We go, everybody fight out of this.
Hide in there, bro.
I need you to think about it.
Everybody gonna go through problems, bro.
Hey, bro. Do you remember what Nip said to you? You don't remember that day we went in there? You don't even remember, huh?
I was high as I was going through it, bro. I want to kill myself.
That spoke life into you, bro. That was my first introduction to him. And like humbly, I had to let him know, like, bro, you one of the realest niggas ever met. Like we gangsters, so like when you in that world, like you know the world I come from and who I am, like the ego, having a big ego is a part of all of it. But I had to let him know how much respect for him and how it conducted itself because of what he said to you, bro. And this is the day that the video dropped. The viral video that Breezy dropped when he said about this.
I'm going to August later. I need this.
That with your money. I bought this with your money.
For real.
Remember that video? It was that day, bro. They said, Kev, you a winner. You supposed to win. You a winner, bro. A lot of people in the world get off on seeing people down.
Let me get a shot then.
He not one of them, bro. You got greatness in you. All of God's grace go through testimonies, bro. All of God's grace go through testimonies. Real go through.
Sound, cuz you can have a mic so people can hear you here.
Okay. Let me just pause it right here. And I'll leave a link to this full video down in the description box down below. This is a snippet of a way longer podcast, okay? So you guys can go look at the whole thing and its full thoughts. Nevertheless, quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online and how that was my inserts and I boxed that you've been there. So to data story post, remember this, you can't walk across a burnt bridge. And you know what's funnier than a troll? A broke one. Now, I'm not going to judge Chris Brown's response to this. I am not privy to the depth of their long-standing beef, but apparently there was some real hate here. In fact, in his old video shows Chris Brown flexing on Kevin McCall with all of the cars that he bought with quote-unquote his money.
I just woke up and I thought about something. If this nigga wrote all these songs that he claiming he wrote, why he ain't write no more? Oh wait, this is just one part of my house. This is life before K-Mac and life after K-Mac. Man, I'm gonna stop playing with this nigga. He's a bitch. Thank you, K-Mac. I bought this with your money. I bought this with your money. I bought this with your money. I was thinking about giving you this, but you're a bitch. I bought this with your money too. I bought that with your money.
All right, Chris wrong for that, bro. Chris, I ain't gonna lie, Chris wrong for that. I bought this with your money. I bought this with your money. I bought that right there with your money. Nah, Chris wrong for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's the only one on the West Coast. Oh, I bought that one with your money too. I took a shit and then I bought this car. He's looking at you so disappointed, bro. You look whack as fuck.
Oh.
Hey, bro, I got you, bro. I got this Christmas change up. I got you this. Do your thing. Shout out to Ray J. We got you what's coming, K-Man. I just left rehearsal getting ready for this tour. And I just thought I should just keep being petty. So you know what I did? I went and bought a car. Not for K-Mac, but I bought one. Yeah, I just got mad. I was like, these niggas, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just keep using your money, K-Mac. I'm going to keep using your money. Hey, you see that? Thank you, bro. I appreciate all this hard work you did, old bitch-ass nigga. I look on Instagram and I don't see him. I ask about him everywhere. I don't hear him. I don't know him. What happened, my friend? What if... You know what? I have a solution. Go to your father's house. Go to your motherfucking father's house.
And although those are old videos of Chris Brown being petty, more recently, and this is reported as of this poster right here, 3 days ago at Kevin McCall official's Instagram account, added Bryson Tiller and said, "I told you, little bro, crazy light-skinned ninjas got the best pussy." Right? He's talking about Chris Brown. He got you hooked now too. That shit fire, huh? They're both going back and forth, even as a couple of days ago. But the big difference is Chris.
Yeah, but yo. Facts. But yo, pre this now, if y'all remember the video that I put out where it's like we need to learn how to build bridges and not burn them. Apply this to it. Okay, all this apply to it because so I'm not sure. So what I'm saying is probably going to be a rumor. I could have gotten it wrong. But didn't he like wish death on some of his kids? If I'm correct. And yeah, and Chris don't play about his kids. That's his pride and joy. All three of them. So, if you gonna wish death on his kid, don't play like that, bruh.
Brown talking shit from a $100 million bank account while Kevin McCall talking shit from a $0 bank account. So what we're seeing here is an emotional spill of the culmination of his decisions as being, you know, a Grammy-nominated songwriter, and then some of also the decisions that he's made within his relationships leading to child support payments, and it sounds like he was in jail for a little while, right? Like, there's a lot of just different decisions and then consequences of those decisions that culminate into this. Now, with that being said, it's dope to see other men up in here attempt to identify with what the things that he is saying and not call him a bitch just simply for becoming emotional and crying within this. Because as he said it, and I think I bleeped it out, is he said that he had the mentality towards self-deletion at a certain point. And the fact of the matter is that no matter the trials, the tribulations, the turmoil that is happening within our lives, we keep a lot of it in. So we walk around like we got Atlas on our backs, as if we are carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. So it's dope to see a community vibe like this, right? Like supporting him live as he's obviously going through a rough patch in life.
Like I said, shout out to dude in the Versace shirt, because out of the other two dudes, he was the one actually trying to like talk to him for real and really say, you are really that dude, you're really that guy. But like I said, sitting behind him, it doesn't mean anything because it fell on deaf ears, because look what he did after. Nothing. He didn't learn anything from this situation. So even though, yes, with our hearts, we're going to be like, nah, this is a bad situation, this is crazy. But if that's what you lead with, especially in situations like this, that's how you get burned. So your mind also has to be in play too. You know, and I'm not trying to tell y'all what to lead with, but sometimes what's up here is going to matter more than what's in your left chest. Okay? So
I mean, shit, $2,000 for
wrong?
child support when
What's
you
good,
ain't got
Ron?
it like that. But on the flip side of the coin, I often see young men like this. And when I say young men, I'm being respectful. I believe he's 40 as me. We're both the same age. But I often see young men like this make it to my age and effectively not be happy with some of the choices that they have made throughout their lives. And looking at the mannerisms and they talking about, I'm a gangster and like all of this shit like that. Oftentimes, I always say this, I just want to put brothers like this in a noogie earlier on and just teach them certain concepts of manhood, masculinity, the power of letting go of your ego and prioritizing responding to situations as opposed to being reactionary, right? Because life is about chess, not checkers. If you playing by checkers, you will get checked. You can't be out here splashing off in women that you barely even know or barely even like, and expect that to end well for you, creating babies and throughout different cities and states that you are touring in.
But that's what the average male artist, especially rap artist, does. They don't really take care of their piece. And that's the piece that they think they want to walk around with. That's not peaceful at all. Like, keep it tall. Like, a lot of these dudes, like you said, splashing off in different models. Key word is model, because that's his baby mother. That's who you decided to be your Beyonce. And you thought that was a good idea just because she looked good. I better pray there's no plastic in her. Because that's your choice. You fell for it. You fell for the play. You wanted something plastic. You wanted something a little tough on the inside. Okay. Child support.
Right? It's good to see him thankful of the mothers being active, but it doesn't sound like he's an active father within their lives. So although we're seeing emotion, the culmination of bad decision making, and we can appreciate the community around that, we still got to hold you accountable for the choices that you were making. If you are signing contracts with people and you don't know what you're signing, then either you have to invest into someone to help you understand, or you have to go get the teachings and the knowledge yourself before you sign on that dotted line. It sucks to see somebody as talented as what he is talk about, I have an EBT food card. But for all of my G's out here, you will be the culminations of your decisions. You, nobody, like, we don't get helping hands. You. Your choices and your decision, that's what it's called being accountable. And I'm not saying that he's not accountable, but you must understand that your life must be calculated. It must be a series of calculated steps that you have to intelligently think about, because if not, it might be you sitting up on a couch crying one day over a beef that's 10 years old, over a baby mama situation, over being locked up. Nobody but you. Let's finish up the content.
I love how you speaking life into your homie. This is real tight shit going on.
Man, rest in peace to my big cousin.
This is
Big
real.
Siege.
This real tight shit
This is
going
Siege
on
too.
right
This
here.
is my big cousin who taught me everything I know. This is his little homie. This is little C2. I'm really a Siege too, though.
Yeah.
Now, you gotta remember, God ain't gonna put too much on you know you can't handle. You go through everything for a reason.
I be
bro.
wanting to myself, Smith.
Nah, don't do it, bro.
Yeah, Ron, I
think
made it
not
out
gonna
here.
do that out your mind. You got
You
shit
think
to
a
live
nigga
by.
sexy gonna kill himself? You know how many waiting out there for them to run into me? I'm not gonna kill myself, but that's how bad it feel.
That moment right there just goes to show you that he didn't learn nothing. And it sucks because he's wiping tears out his eyes, but look at him. Look what he's saying in this moment.
Nah, don't do it, bro. Don't even think
Not
like
gonna
that.
do
Get
it.
that out your mind. You got
You
shit
think
to
a
live
nigga
by.
sexy gonna kill himself? You know how many waiting out there for them to run into me? I'm not gonna kill myself, but that's how bad it feel. I'm him though. I'm not them.
We done all had moments
same way how a lot of people out there, especially women, well, women and men, to be honest, but when they be talking about poor pussy management, yeah, this poor dick management, bro. Come on, bro. You can't be moving like this now, especially in your situation, and you still talking like that. I can't sit here and feel fully sorry for you. Like, I feel for you in this moment, but just like me and a lot of other people out there, that's probably all you gonna get. It's what it is.
We done all had moments in our quiet moments, bro, when we be at home, when we be in our bed laying down before we go to sleep at night, bro. We done felt this way. Anybody that say they never been through a moment like that, bro, just ain't being real.
Yeah, you ain't being real for sure. We all go through that, homie.
But God is bigger than all of us, bro. This is an organic situation going on right now.
You see that right there? Hold on. When he start talking about God, yo, I just hold on. Actually, you know what? While I'm gonna do this, give him a little zoom in.
God is bigger than all of us, bro. This is.
You see that head shake? You see that head shake right there? Fell on deaf ears, bro. Let's hear it one more time. Just watch.
Yo, we all go through that, homie.
But God is bigger than all of us, bro. This is an organic situation.
You see that head shake and the look at the camera? He's like, is this nigga really saying this right now? Yes. Yo, you gonna deny that? Then what how are we supposed to help you? How are we supposed to, like, you know? How you gonna get your support? You can't even shake your head. Yeah, you right. You right. You damn right for sure. Nah, you shake your head no.
Going on right now, I'm just telling the truth in here.
See, my thing is with you though, because like he was saying, you are talented. You are out here. You are a producer. You are a singer. You are a songwriter. You are all of those things. You're still a father, even if you still haven't seen your kids in 10 years. You're still all of those things. But what we should be doing is leaving the past to pass. You feel me? Moving forward, and forward motion is a thing. You feel me? Working on yourself and moving forward, and you can only see what's in your future is a thing. We can't sit here and hold on to all of that was in the past and trying to see who owe you. Y'all know owe me.
I'm still in the contract, bro.
That's look.
Holy moly.
That's
temporary.
Look, this is kind of like what
with Chris.
What? Whoa! You're still on a contract. Oh no, this nigga life is over, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
That was in past. Trying to see who owe you. Y'all know owe me.
I'm still in the contract, bro.
That's look.
Holy moly.
Bro, yo, this man is really said he's still on a contract. That demon is on his shoulders. Like, yo, whoa. I didn't make it this far in the video. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
Temporary.
Look, this is kind of like what HipHop was going through when he was in the contract for 40 years. And then you stop saying, man, everybody owe me, and just start working and working and working until someone come and bless you, tap on your shoulder and say, I see you, my nigga. Let me help you real quick. Because that's what's going to happen. You feel me? Because all this hatred and all this other that we putting on the internet and we spewing, it's going to push everybody away. People are not going to want to foot you because they're going to be like, hey, look, as soon as I do the little bit of something to this, here he go. You know what I mean?
It's humans being humans.
Man, look.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I gotta make it work the best for me.
For you and move forward.
Yeah.
Everybody got
I've been silent for 12 years, so y'all can't, not necessarily 12, but at least like 8. Like, I was right by it in 2 years. I put out the interview. They said it. They told me what supposedly was going on. And I was quiet for 2 years. It's like, come on,
bro. You have a unique experience that most people wouldn't be able to relate to if they don't really understand the depth of it. Like, I got to witness it firsthand. We've been together since we was kids, bro. We watched each other grow up.
Walk you to 93rd Street.
Like, hey, look, but everybody, everybody goes through shit. You can look at Chris' situation of overcoming to where he's a superstar to where they put that on him and he got to fight out of that. Imagine.
That's me. That's me.
Imagine what he got to fight out and still trying to help you at this time. These Virginia days, still trying to help you while they saying him.
Yeah.
That's crazy in itself. You got to remember these things.
I remember.
I'm not familiar with these brothers, but I think it's very admirable that he's utilizing examples from his ops, right, in order to, continue to drive a sense of, understanding of his own plight, his own decisions, and even through the conflict that he has. And even though we see like this petty back and forth, we all still men at the end of the day. We all have egos that drive us. We all get into different moves. We go through different conflicts, whether those things be, external to us, things that we can't change, or things based off of our own choices and decisions. So to establish empathy for Chris's situation through his own situation, I think is very intelligent for him to do, right? And I think that it gives him an opportunity to maybe even forgive Chris in the situation through that empathy.
Nah. Like I said, fell on deaf ears. You're using his op, thinking that it's going to make him feel better. And like, oh, your op is going through this, this, and this. But judging by his actions after said interview, it didn't go nowhere. All of what they said didn't go nowhere. If you guys remember what he said a little bit back in the video, but he said, so pour me a shot. The last thing you want to do is drink right now. I'm going to be honest with you, brother. That's the last thing you want to do is to pick up a shot glass and drink something aggressive. You need to be in the moment and not run from the moment. But because he ran from the moment, y'all see his actions afterwards. So that's why a lot of people be like, I'm sorry.
Those things you gotta come into you know what? Damn, you feel me? Because niggas hating, they not dislike you. They wanted the best for you, even though he didn't.
I'm not cutting that, by the way.
He didn't know where his career was gonna go.
Yeah.
We was all there trying to build like that nigga was a new artist, and you was there from that beginning. And and you talented coming around all these. You gotta make that work for you, and you can still make it work.
I don't want to cut you off, but I really don't want to forget what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But I don't got no problem with CB, Yeah. I never. It's not me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna focus on the music. I said what I had to say. If y'all gonna let me do music, let me do music. Listen, if it ain't for you, don't listen.
And you so talented. I'm listening to.
Thank you.
Hey, this is what I'm on.
Good, Judy.
I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? Like,
focus on giving value.
A lot of on this, they can't even get on this.
What? Right. On that level?
No.
When we talking about like quality,
they can't do it. You know what I mean?
I want to say something. For me.
Okay. That's actually the end of the clip right there. And
someone go tell this nigga go model or something, bro. Get a modeling check. Love and Hip Hop. Get a Love and Hip Hop check. Who's managing you, bro? They got to put you in other places to win, because right now you're not winning here. There are other avenues that you can explore. Your name has value, especially in this moment. Even though you're not on their platform, you got a little boost to your name. In this moment, stay off of social media. Talk to somebody that can put you somewhere as soon as possible so your name can go further, so that maybe the tracks that you put out in the future would actually matter and have some value, instead of sit down here and then just do whatever. Hey, if I was him in that situation, I'd start talking to somebody like, yo, since my name is out there on this viral moment, I need to figure out where I can put myself so I can at least win and get some sort of payment that could help me. Since you got child support. Don't even get me started.
Listen, there's different content creators that are going to have different ways that they culminate or equate the things that I'm about to say. Is that there's a reason that I don't go back and forth with people. I don't beef with people, right, on this content shit. And that's because the more that I go back and forth, the more that it takes away from what I think that I can give to this world from a value-based perspective. That's the reason. There's not enough time in a day to crush an opponent, and as well as continue to create value, or at least I don't want to make all of that time in a day. I just want to focus on creating value based off of the things that I've learned, the knowledge that I have, the skills that I've built within myself. And I think that I have a perspective that can give more light to the world than darkness. And I think that was a component of his last message is, you know, you can go back and forth all day, but you got to focus on the music. And although he says that, yeah, I'm going to do that now, again, what if he got that message 10 years ago? Like, what if it was then that he learned accountability, that he learned to respond more strategically and took that into all of the decisions that he was making? Because if you do not learn it early enough, then you'll start to see that the house will start to break down later on in life because your foundation was never there. It was never set. You can't build a castle on a straw foundation, which is why I think that it's so important that as men, we understand, you know, the basics of manhood and masculinity so that you can craft a life into the future full of joy and fulfillment, all right? To get to 40 years old and have these thoughts public about, you know, self-deletion, you know, it's not to say that times don't get difficult, but to get to that and you say it out loud, there were mistakes made. And it's crazy because it's not like he was ever there, right? It's that he produced enough value within his past to become Grammy Award winning, right? Not even just nominated, but winning. He's made that in the past. Something happened in the middle where he miscalculated. And I think as men, we all have to understand where are we miscalculating at so that we can fix the numbers in the equation so that the formula can result into something positive that's worth living for later on. Logical, masculine, driven men focus on long-term thinking, not the quick fix in short-term thinking. That short burst of dopamine of responding back or being petty or bringing someone down or like it, right? Like it will never out-prioritize the benefits of long-term thinking. All right, guys, let me know what you think down up in the comment box down below. Do you resonate with the things that I'm saying within the things that he is saying? Let me know. Let's have a conversation in regards to this. Light them comments up as well. Oftentimes when I do videos like this, it's not about the amount of comments, but it's the depth of the comments, and I enjoy reading them. Until next time, peace.
So without further
Hey, bro, I'm gonna say that I don't know who this dude is, but hey, this guy different. not Kevin McCall, dude. Mediocre tutorials and reviews. This man is different. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might have to tap him with his channel, cause a lot of the things that he's saying, yes, it did align with what I'm saying, but like the delivery, execution, everything. First of all, his layout, setup, everything on 10. Like it's crazy, but I'll make sure I'm subscribed to dude because. Yeah, there might be some videos coming from this guy as well too soon. So, but back to Kevin McCall now. I'm just like, what are you gonna do for yourself in this moment now? That's the real question. Now we kind of saw it already, unfortunately, because after the interview, next day, this man going on BS mode on some nonsense, talking all some rah ish. You need to collect yourself. You need to pick yourself up from wherever you are and put yourself on track at least. Because it clearly shows that you have not been on a track in years. And I'm not talking music. I'm talking like, remember when I talk about timelines, when I talk about your journey? He's not been on that track for years. You need to put yourself back on that track and start working towards something again. Because in this moment right now, everything you're doing on social media is going to mean nothing. You better take advantage of this moment and not be like Joey Badass and just sit down. Now, to be fair to Joey, it's not always his fault. That could be a label issue as well, which is why he took so long to drop the album. But all I'm saying is, at least take advantage of this moment, bro. Your name is doing something right now. Now, whether if it's going to be positive and negative, it's up to you. But you need to do something now. Hey, that's pretty much all I got to say. I definitely wanted to talk about this video for sure. You going back to the party? I'm sure I might join y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, nah. I think that's all I need to say. Like I said, I'm gonna give y'all one video. And then we're gonna go to the Discord after party type situation, kick up all that shit. So, and I gotta remember it's late too. So If y'all even can't even make it to the Discord, that's fine with me, bro. I know it's late for some of y'all. It's still early for me. Like real early. So it's cool. If y'all on the West Coast, I'll be in the Discord. But if y'all out east, go to bed. Okay, don't be like me and stay up till like 5, 6, or 7 in the morning, okay? Working on shit. Go to bed. Anyway, let me go ahead and end this recording real quick.